Make some noise if you were part of defending the mental health clinics. Make some noise if you have shown up for victims of police brutality in the city. Let's make some noise for parents who occupied schools, fighting the school closures. Let's make noise for everybody who has gone to jail resisting this mayor. Everybody. Let's make some noise for the hunger strikers who saved a school with their determination, and a tactic few of us are brave enough to take on. Let's hear it from the people who have created spaces of joy and community to sustain us through this fight. People like For the People Artists Collective, who gave us an abolitionist art piece, an exhibition that is historic. And how about a shout out to the Community Bond Fund, who have not only created a mechanism to help empty cages of people who are in cage because they are poor. They have not only done that, not only pushed back against this racist structure, they have also helped get activists out of jail and stood ready to get me out of jail when I got arrested, demanding this man's resignation. 16 people went to jail that night, one for each shot that killed Laquan McDonald. We have to fight that hard. We all have different roles to play. Not everyone can go to jail, right? But we know from how many people it took to get us here, and how many parts there were to play, that there is a role for literally everyone who wants one. If you want what we want, then there is a piece that you can pick up to help. You can make photocopies. If you have access at work, steal that shit. You can give people rides to events. There are a lot of disabled organizers in this city who struggle to get where they need to go, to do important work. You know, there is no work without a ride sometimes.
Thank you.
Especially if it's a deployment vehicle. We need each other. And some days, that's kind of draining, because some days we're tired and we're not showing up for each other the way we want to be. Today is a good day. For all the chaos in the world, for all the head spinning that the violence of Trumpism has caused amongst us, today is a great day. And everyone here, and everyone around the city who played a part in this should be proud. We need joy. We need hope. If it's not part of it all, we're not going to make it. And sometimes you got to lift the choir. This city has an amazing choir. And there's a lot of love and joy amongst us. And the person I learned from, how important that was, is not here right now. She's in New York fighting another good fight. Miriam Kaba. Let's hear it for Miriam. Project Nia. Because I can tell you, without Project Nia, there would have been a bunch of other, I'm not going to name it all, but a bunch of other organizations in this city, including mine, the Lifted Voices Collective. We have provided direct action training for hundreds of people since Trump was elected. And you know, if that's something you're interested in, you want to get trained up on protest tactics and techniques, that's something we do. Talk to me, we want to connect and build with you. But when I mention Trump, I want to be really clear about what we're up against here and now. The violence of that man on the 5th floor is no different than the violence of Trumpism. Not even by an inch. He has been putting the same austerity policies, the same kind of violence. He just does it under a different banner and with different rhetoric. But the surveillance measures that Rahm has pushed through, the criminalization, the war on dissent that he has waged, the war on public education, taking money, $95 billion, and trying to put it into a cop academy, when he is taking schools, dozens of schools. He is taking our clinics. He is taking our services. And this does not begin and end with him. He kicks someone in the teeth who wants to make us live that way. But there's a line of these people. And if we don't fight for what we want next, people like him are going to decide. Are we going to let that happen?
No!
I'm grateful for Fly and the Trauma Center. Under that man's leadership, which was such a long shot and so amazing, it was more or less a miracle. We don't believe in things not being possible in this city. Leaning on what seems reasonable, possible, giving up when something seems like a done deal. We don't do that here. Because we have beaten impossible odds in this city. We got reparations for survivors of police torture in this city under that man. There is nothing we cannot do. And I want us to name and own that in this moment, because there's a lot of head, but we are walking into it with power. So I want to hand off the mic to my friend Rachel, who also has some important things to share with us.